Sweet Spots with Kris Rainwaters. I'm Kris. Today I'm sitting down with Maddie. She is the owner of Rise Above Yoga. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Wonderful.
So let's kind of begin by, why don't you take a moment and describe your business? Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, Rise Above Yoga has actually been around since 2015 and started out as a yoga and wellness business and has transformed into trauma recovery coaching, inner child work, business, networking, and womb wellness work.
Wow, that's a lot of awesome things.
Yeah, so it's a supportive space for community building, for women, for people to come together and heal and to really be vulnerable and express the parts of themselves that they might not feel safe expressing in other spaces in their life.
Interesting. So how did you get into this profession and this business? Like, what prompted you to be where you are today?
Funny enough, a lot of trauma recovery coaches have a lot of trauma, so so it was through all of the experiences that I've personally had in my life that I have learned all these modalities, experimented in different retreats and different forms of healing, and just seen the immediate benefits of the work. And with that, and in 2015 when I did my first yoga teacher training and saw the healing it did for me, I was like, I have to do this work. I don't care what anyone else says. I need to offer this to other people.
That's awesome. So that was your it's your calling.
Yeah.
So everybody, woo-woo, yoga, this, that, and the other, but what's something that people don't necessarily know about your business that you think that they should, they should be educated about?
Yeah, what's interesting is a lot of people don't realize the modalities that I use because it's like trauma recovery coaching, business coaching. Those can be just such broad terms, you know what I mean? But when we get down to it, I specifically focus on inner child work and ancestral work. And you'd be surprised how much that shows up in our personal lives, maybe not as surprised, but also in our business lives, how the work comes into play. So it's confusing for people because I approach business from these two different standpoints of personal and business, and healing and everything, but it all comes together into this one pool that is our life and how we express ourselves and how we bring in income and make money.
That's really cool what you're doing. That's like the best word. It's rad. So you've been doing this for a while. Do you have like a really memorable experience with it that you'd like to share?
Yes. A memorable experience that I would like to share is working with clients in their womb spaces and just the awakenings that I see women having when they connect to this area that it's there, we have it, even if you've had a hysterectomy or you don't actually have a physical womb in your body, but you resonate with it. We all come from a womb more or less, right? By watching people connect to this space, I have seen lives transform. And I have seen women who have been told they'll never have children manifest their babies in their bodies.
Wow.
Myself, I went through that experience. I've seen people have pain and like diseases and things they were told never would go away that they've been completely cleared of. So just tuning into the power of the body for me has been transformational. Just hold the space to watch other people do it. Yeah. Because we all have the power.
Wow. So moving forward, what does the future hold for you? What do you see your business being, in the weeks, years to come?
That is exciting to think about because there's so many big plans, but I see it just being a giant community that continues to form. So like right now we have a spiritual community, which has about 25 members, people who show up to these 4 monthly meetings every time, a huge community of support. I see these meetings being every day, every hour of the day, everybody taking turns leading them and coming together so that if you wake up and you're like, oh my God, I'm having so much anxiety, you can check the schedule and know in an hour there's a supportive meeting for you. Yeah. And it's not religious. It's not, you don't have to be a certain way or show up a certain way. There's no expectations. You can show up crying, mute yourself the whole time, video off, or express everything you need to. It's a space for everyone. So I see it expanding into like the lives of everybody and just being supportive.
That's awesome. I would like to join that group.
Yes, we'd love to have you. It's really cool, and it's only $22 a month. That's
nice.
The main point also is that I realized like everybody who needs this work can't afford these $10,000 masterminds
Right.
and these
Yeah.
$500 yoga class commitments and all that.
Right.
And while there's room for it all in abundance, I also want to make sure there's always a space for someone to come and receive support
And grow.
and activate themselves and not have to feel like they are fucked financially.
Right.
Is this explicit?
Effed. Whatever, I can beep it.
Okay.
So what's a good way for anyone that's interested in your services to contact you?
Wonderful. Yeah, you can check out riseaboveyoga.com. All my information's there. And on Instagram, I'm on at Maddie MM, MADDIEMM.
Awesome. And just to kind of end this episode, when your life is over, what do you hope that people, like, how do you hope people remember you? Like, what is the impact that you want to leave on this world?
For me, for my business, it's vulnerability, it's authenticity, it's expression. So I hope that people can always remember, you know, wherever I am in the world, even today, just know that I'm sending you the permission to express authentically, to bring forward your offerings, to bring forward, even if you feel it's weird or you have reservations or you feel like someone's going to judge you, know that's your calling and your passion. So I want people to just fully be lit up and activated by themselves in their life.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me and telling everybody what you're about, and you know, hopefully more people will come and rise above and
yes,
and better themselves.
Exactly. Are you ready to rise above?
Right. Well, I'm Kris Rainwaters, Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, California Properties. KrisRainwaters.com, and again, that is riseaboveyoga.com.
Correct.
As well. So we'll see you next time, and I appreciate you tuning in.
Thanks, Kris.
Bye,
Bye everybody.